Geeks Not Nerds. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
Vince, it's time for another exciting episode of shameless Geekvolution promotions.
That's right.
Hopefully this will be fun for folks. We're going to show you a card game that my wife and I made up several years back, and we're doing this because we did a... Just hold on, we'll get there. You're jumping the gun. Sarah and I did a podcast a couple weeks ago when Vince wasn't around to podcast with me about...
I was off the Earth.
Yeah.
Interplanetary travel.
Yeah, but you can't tell them anything more than that.
That's all you get to know.
Sarah and I were talking about digital imaging, and we showed some of the backs of cards we'd made, because we make our own homemade card games. And a couple people asked us to talk about Cliffhangers, because we talked a little bit about it, but we didn't really tell anybody what it was and stuff, so people were like, hey, you should totally do a show about Cliffhangers. So this is for those of you folks that, requested this, and hopefully other people will find it interesting as well. What we're going to do is we're going to show you the game. It's an easy party game, and we're going to show you how it works, and... Basically, the deal is, Sarah and I have had this sitting around for a long time. We play it with all our friends, and we sold it to a lot of people we know. But for a long time, we've been trying to figure out how to market it, how to make it ourselves. Really complicated, and and not especially cost effective to print your own card games and try to sell them to people. Vince, it's not easy to do.
Selling them to people, Vince. I'm telling you, that's difficult.
To make it to make it actually worth our while, we had to sell our big box for about $35, and it just wasn't real cost effective. So what we're thinking about doing now, and this is the packaging that we made, looks pretty cool, but it's it's not something that we can very affordably make and send to people if they like it and find it find it fun. And we want to make it available for people who like it, because like I said, we play it with a lot of people who have asked us to sell them copies, and so what we thought we'd do is show it to you, and we want to know if anybody's interested in it, if anybody wants to try to get copies. And the way we're going to make it available eventually, if there's enough interest, is we're going to make PDFs. And we're going to sell it for probably, and this isn't the final price or anything, but probably about $5 a set. And a set is all the cards you see here, the big full set. We also have extra expansions that we may sell later on. But basically, this whole giant set you get for $5, and then you can print it yourself on cardstock. Is kind of what we're talking about doing. So anyway, we'll show you the game, and we'll play it a little bit, and this should be kind of fun, because it's a silly, fun game.
In the PDF, you should include an image of the box.
Yeah, I should. Right.
Just take a picture. That's what the box would look like. It's plastic. But you guys don't get that with the PDF. That's why it's so cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So like I said, the whole idea is we're just trying to make it affordable, and we think some folks will really be interested in it, so and will want to play it. Vince likes it.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's Cliffhangers. This is our crazy party game. It's very simple. It's based on the idea of season cliffhangers on TV shows. You get to the end of a TV show, a lot of times at the end of a season, and everybody's in giant peril at the end. Like at the end of a Smallville season or Star Trek season, and everybody's in dire peril. And then at the beginning of the next season, they very quickly figure out a way to solve that problem.
Yeah, for example, Lana's hanging on the edge of a cliff, and Kal-El's mom is on a planet dying somewhere, and Clark has a hangnail. Major problems.
Right, absolutely.
That's something that I think he'd whine about, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm. Right. Lois has lost her memory for the 14th time.
She didn't have a memory to begin with.
Anyway, so Vince doesn't know what he's talking about because he doesn't watch that show. And
I don't know. I don't like it.
And so what we do... That's okay. So what we do is we flip over a Cliffhangers card. They look like this. And the Cliffhanger card tells you what the problem is. And with your conclusion card, you have 5 in your hand, you have to come up with something to solve that problem.
Conclusions.
Yeah, and to either solve the problem or adequately answer the problem or just be funny enough that nobody in the group cares. Is the idea. The whole point of the game is creativity and just having fun. It's a party game. And so, like I said, you start with 5 cards, and if the group, of course, Vince and I are just playing by ourselves. So
how many people could you feasibly have playing this game?
We've played with as many as 14. It's really made for a giant group, but it also works fine with 2 people. It's a little harder to decide whether or not the things work with 2 people. Basically, each person can just sort of veto the other person. But again, you just play for fun, so who wins is not that important. If the conclusion that you use doesn't really work, then you have to draw another card, and the point of the game is to run out of cards. And that's how it works. Vince,
Now,
you're going to start.
Could you feasibly say that every conclusion would have a corresponding cliffhanger, but not necessarily that's the only one that it would work for?
Not necessarily. Some of them do. Some of them certainly. Like we have a card that says, and the cliffhangers are of varying degrees of problematicness. We've got one that says you're all out of milk, and we have another one that says go to the grocery store. So there are some that correspond like that, and others that don't. But people have come up with very creative ways that I think one of my favorites is you're going down a staircase that never ends, and somebody once played a card that says full reverse. I like that a lot.
I like that one.
Okay, you ready? Also, there are also double and triple cliffhangers. So if you draw one of those, it means that you have to play more than one cliffhanger. You have to draw more than one cliffhanger and then solve all those problems at once with one single conclusion. And those all stack. We've seen as many as 20 problems that have to be answered with one card.
Sweet.
Ready, Vince?
Sweet.
You're going to start. Here we go. Vince, you boarded the wrong airplane. What are you going to do?
Well, all right. Here's what's going to happen, all right?
Okay, all right.
I have a card that says throw a lot of breakables unnecessarily.
Okay.
So, as this plane's getting ready to take off, these guys have this all planned, right? I just start throwing stuff, like people's luggage, people's cats and kids. I just start throwing things, and they're all breakable. And they're like, get off the plane. So I get off the plane.
Okay. It's the first round, so I'll let it go. My identity got stolen, Vince.
I lost my identity. It was stolen. So, I have no good cards for this at all. I'm going to fire silver bullets at the person who stole my identity, Vince.
And just in case they're a werewolf.
Yes. Well, it's not really important what the bullets are made of. They're bullets, and that person is dead.
Oh, silver bullets. Thank God they're silver.
And it's round.
I would have died if they weren't.
And it's just the first round, so if yours works, I think mine works too. Vince, somebody outbid you on eBay.
Oh,
What are you going to do?
Well, I think I'm going to... This doesn't work at all. Okay. All right. I'm going to assume that what I was trying to bid on eBay was...
There's always a preface with you, isn't there?
That's right. Was an astronaut's outfit, so I'm going to swear never to become an astronaut. Problem solved.
And draw a card, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you dropped the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you drop that, and you replace it with the one that you have to drop. Yep.
It's been quite a long time since I've played this game.
No, that's cool. I can't find humpback whales to repopulate the species, Vince.
Well, you should watch more Star Trek.
I know. I probably should. So, I'm going to use my improbability drive. Hopefully I can find some humpback whales somewhere.
That'll work.
When I do that.
Go for it.
Vince, your sidekick disappears.
My sidekick disappeared.
Indeed.
Oh.
We have a number of different themed expansions here. So we've got the regular cliffhangers, and then we have another set of regular cliffhangers called Cliffhangers Again, and then we have the superhero version, which is this. That's why there's a sidekick card, and then we have what is this? We have sci-fi, and then we have horror. So those are the 5 that we've got right here.
Well, that's cool.
So your sidekick disappears, Vince.
I'm going to stand there and refuse to say anything. Yep. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
No, that's cool.
No,
it works.
Oh, all right.
No, I'm good
I
with
guess
it.
we're going to say it's all
No,
right.
I'm good with it. It's cool. My rocket boots stopped working in midair. So I'm going to climb a building.
If there's one nearby, sure. Why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, I guess if I'm right next, it's like, shh, what am I going to do? I'm good.
Oh, kind of like Aunt May, you know?
Just like that.
God.
You
my
know,
rocket
if
boots.
her umbrella were rocket boots.
That's right.
Vince, your mind is trapped in a cyber world. Your mind is basically trapped in the Matrix.
All right.
But, you know, we can't say Matrix.
I am going to carve a steak and draw a card.
Okay, I'm piloting an airplane through a hazardous storm. It's the one that you couldn't board because you threw breakables unnecessarily.
Saved.
I'm going to ignore the storm.
Ignore someone.
The storm.
Well, storm somebody.
That's not really somebody. Okay. Vince, you're seduced by Dracula.
Oh, crap. Carve a steak.
Yeah, that sucks. That you did that.
Man. Well, I got an idea. I'm going to... Stop. Stop. You're just going to stop.
You're going to stop being seduced by Dracula?
Yeah, I'm done.
That's awesome. Okay, I discover a dead body in the living room. So I'm going to take a night class and draw a card.
She's going to take a night class on how to be a detective and stuff.
Vince, we tied? You got two?
I got two.
I got two? All right. Let's see how this goes. Having one card in your hand is always interesting. Because, you have to play that. Vince, a nuclear bomb just dropped on your city. What are you going to do?
I am going to get out of the way. I think that one works.
That makes you smarter than Lana Lang's parents.
What is that? I don't know. Let's get to the center of the city and look at it.
I keep failing my driving test.
You should take
Night
it.
class! I keep failing my driving test, so I'm going to use chopsticks and draw a card. Wow, no good. Well, you forgot to wear your Kevlar, Vince.
Well, that's cool, because I'm going to run over something with my car.
What?
That's what it said.
Is that all you got?
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay, well, that doesn't win it. Which is good, because that means I might catch up. A cosmic entity tries to eat my planet, Vince. Which means this is the exact time to increase my special effects budget. We want that to look good. Think about it. Sometimes these change the context of the card, Vince. Alright, Vince. You're stuck at the top of a Ferris wheel. What are you going to do?
I'm going to make the world's most boring movie about it.
Oh, man!
Could you guys turn over the switch so I can get down?
Oh,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I hope the heck it's a short film. I didn't get to use bubblegum.
It says use bubblegum.
That's all I didn't get to do. Well, anyway, that's Cliffhangers. So let us know what you think about the game, and let us know if you would be interested in whatsoever in procuring a copy. Again, we have lots and lots of cards. We didn't get to see doubles or triples, Vince, but they're in there. It happens.
I almost think that we should just call this the end of the episode, do our goodbyes, and then play another game.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Well, thanks a lot for watching, Geeks Not Nerds, and let us know if there's something you'd like us to talk about in a future video. And I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince, reminding you to support your local comic book store or game company.
We'll see you next time.
All right, let's do some more cards.
Okay, sure. There's yours.
Sweet.
Here's mine. Okay, here we go. Vince, you won.
Oh, sweet.
So why don't you go first?
I don't know why I didn't assume that I did when I ran out of cards.
No,
first.
you ran out of cards first. That means you won.
I like winning.
You don't like shake hands or anything, but well done.
You know what's funny to me is like not even an assumption that the game's just over.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's not really about winning. It's more about just having a good time. You could keep score if you wanted to, but it's not really for that. Vince, you can't find any clues in a murder case. What are you going to do?
I am going to experiment on a monkey and find those clues to that missing monkey case.
And it's like, quit torturing the monkey. He knows nothing, Vince. Oh, I got a double. So I'm visited by the Grim Reaper, Vince.
By the Green Reaper.
While simultaneously, the cooks at that lousy restaurant keep getting my order wrong. So I'm going to keep this to myself.
That totally works.
That's what I'm going to do.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Vince. Your power goes out.
My power goes out.
Yep.
Well, I am not kidding you. I am going to wait for daylight.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Okay.
That's awesome. Handshake for luck.
An alien pops out of my chest.
Should probably get that looked at.
So I'm going to get rescued by space aliens. I'm going to get rescued by better space aliens.
Ones that know how to stitch a chest back together.
That's right. Vince, you're climbing an electric fence. What are you going to do?
I am going to get used to it.
I think this is maybe a time to leave Jurassic Park. And everything is upside down. So I'm going to look for a new job. I want a job where things are not upside down.
Under a context, why not? Sure, here we go.
Vince, you stared at the sun too long. What are you going to do?
I am going to escape into the sewer and be like,
Oh, that's really good. Everything's worked so far. This has been really good. All right.
we should even play a third game if this comes to an end real quickly.
Sure, why not? Well, I single-handedly begin World War III, Vince. So this seems like the perfect time to hold up a sign that says the end is near. And, Vince, you're being chased by evil clowns. What are you going to do?
Well, because I'm a supreme bad buttocks type of guy, I'm going to use my retractable claws.
For the win. That's awesome. I didn't get to write it down in my log for posterity.
Please excuse the coughing. I've been a little on the sick side.
I haven't, but I'll just try to make Vince feel better.
Apparently, I can't drink things without pouring it on my shirt.
One more game?
Yeah, one more game.
All right. You won again. Quit winning.
I try not to, but it turns out that it happens sometimes.
Okay. Here we go, Vince. Vince, you see your own future death. That was also in a Smallville episode. I think actually a couple of Smallville episodes.
Well, because I'm kind of a media prostitute, we'll call it, I'm going to go on the news and tell everybody about it. Oh, yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay. A dead girl climbs out of my television in a film you reviewed.
This is true.
Citizens arrest!
We're taking you in, girly.
You have no face, but we're taking you in. Your children refuse to get on the school bus.
Oh, cool.
What are you going to do?
I am going to use my blowtorch.
That's terrible news, Vince. The stoplight won't turn green, so I'm going to call the police.
So they can come and sing a song for you?
Yeah, pretty much. Vince, your car's brakes go out on the highway. What are you going to do?
I am going to put a bag over my head and hope for the best.
I don't think that's going to be great for you, Vince. But
it is a conclusion.
No, it is. It is. That's totally a conclusion. I just think that my prayers are with you.
One would end in death, and the other would end in death.
Well, Vince, you know how aliens popped out of my chest, and then I called some other aliens to help? Well, there's like this third set of aliens who were trying to make me part of their labor force.
Aliens are not your friend.
No, that's why I need therapy.
Because these people ain't real.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Vince, you're swimming in shark-infested waters. What are you going to do?
I am going to take a long vacation and get away from them sharks. Bad grammar intended.
The phone number I'm looking for is unlisted.
So I'm gonna use my credit card and draw a card. Vince, you're turned into a monkey. You're turned into the same monkey you experimented on earlier.
Well, because my experience made that monkey a genius, I'm going to try to take over the world. I'm also going to
Not
draw
for
a
the
card.
win. Okay, my kitchen is on fire. So I'm gonna win the lottery and get a better kitchen.
Who needs that house when you win the lottery?
Exactly. Vince, you just ran over your own cat with your car.
Oh, that's cool, because I'm going to have my brain's capacity enhanced beyond that of normal humans.
That's not really going to solve that particular problem. I can't communicate with the aliens, Vince. Is it a fourth set of aliens?
See, that's why they're jumping out of your chest and trying to enslave you.
Yeah, because I just keep, they think spinach means death or something.
But I really like spinach.
I think I got the win.
You?
Yep, because I'm going to use my incredible detective skills to learn their language.
All right. See, my next one was going to be pull out your trusty magic wand, so no matter what it was, I would have won.
I'm glad I won there, yeah, because that was a throwaway card. You know the only throwaway card that answers more cards than that card? So what?
What?
Well, anyway, that's that.
Yeah, it's been fun. So, you guys have a good night.
Thanks for watching us play Cliffhangers. We'll see you later.
Yeah, bye.